Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Josie here. On today's video, we'll be testing the HEYMKGO with 15 pieces of brushes, guys, and it has a pouch. This is travel size as well. You could carry it around with you wherever you go. So I'm very excited to try this one. If this really is comparable to my makeup brushes, because first, this is very affordable. The normal price of this from Amazon is just 10 euros and 99 cents. Now, HEYMKGO, send this to me and I am here to test this. Is this worth your money? Well, for 10 euros and 99 cents, I think you can never complain. But the question is it going to work or not? Is it good or is it a flop? We're going to find that out. So stay tuned and keep on watching. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe to my channel, like this video, and click the notification bell so you will be updated whenever I upload new videos. Have fun! Now I'm going to proceed with the NYX color correcting concealer because I've got a lot of blemishes, and I'm going to use this like rounded concealer brush. I would suppose to. So there's plenty of brushes in here, guys, and I wanted to check if this is really working well for that amount, because you know what, I've got brushes which are very expensive. Well, they're not really high-end product, but still they are very expensive. Let alone Real Technique brush. The amount of one brush is already more than the price of the entire set, and that's why I'm very curious if this would basically work or not. So let me spread this out and see if this works. So far, it works fine for me the way that I will cover my blemishes. So, and aside from that, there's plenty of brushes that is in here too. So I would suppose to continue with either the concealer or with the foundation. Now I already actually primed my face and at the same time also prep it. Now the primer I've used is from SHEGLAM. This is Happy Birthday. And I actually love it whenever I just wanted to do a quick makeup foundation, because it helps to cover up my blemishes. And so that's the reason why I like it. Now I wanted to make it simple, and so I'll be using the SHEGLAM foundation balm. And usually either I will like use the brush or my hands and distribute it on my face. And I know that this is really very full coverage. Now this is, I am not using it according to the instruction because I'm just like basically looking at the brush itself and I am proceeding with that. So I've noticed that this is pretty small for my face. However, if you wanted to do a precise application, I think this is perfect. Now, if you wanted to switch for a bigger brush, they do have a bigger brush which is quite dense also. So this is much fuller, which is way much bigger to the ones that I have used. So I'll be using that on the other side of my face. I think I love this more when applied the foundation. But then again, if you wish to do a precise application, I think the smaller round flat brush, oh no, it's not a round brush though, is really helpful as well. But in my case, I love to use like bigger brush when applying my foundation, unless I'm using a concealer to apply it in a certain area. Maybe you can use it with a concealer later. Now proceeding with the contour, guys, it's going to be quick and easy. For that, I'm going to use the SHEGLAM liquid contour, and at the same time I want to add a little bit of contour onto my nose and even onto my eyelid. So this is so interesting. Look at that. It's like curved, and I think this works really well onto my cheekbone and then even on my eyelid. And if I wanted to drag it onto my nose as well. So I'm leaving it as it is now. This is quite interesting. Very soft and at the same time very dense as well. So using the hand grip, it doesn't slide and it is matte also. I think this allows you to have a better grip when applying makeup onto your face. Now I will be proceeding with the concealer. This is Pro Cica Tiger Tight Fit Concealer VT. I got this from STYLEVANA. They have really nice Korean product, J Beauty product, and K Beauty product, which are very high quality and pretty nice as well. I love it. And this, I don't really need so much because a little goes a long way. And then for this, I am going to be using maybe this brush. This is super like small, but at the same time very dense. And it is also a little, I wouldn't say it's hard, it's dense. So when you are trying to apply the product on a specific area without really scattering it, having a dense product allows you to have a precise application as well. But at the same time, allowing the product to be pressed onto your skin, especially in my case, where I have a textured skin. Now after this, I'm going to put some blush. This is still from SHEGLAM, and actually I like it so much because you could distribute it well. For this one, I'm going to use this very rounded, I would say, foundation brush. And then I just simply tap it. I actually love it because, yeah, I could distribute the product pretty well without having any trouble at all. I'm just simply like pushing the product into my screen, making it sure that it will not skip. Okay, now I'm going to set everything, guys, in place. And for that, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless in the darkest color or shade, and the lightest shade is 120 Classic Ivory, but this one is 250 Sun Beige. So I'll be using this as a, like, to set everything on place, and I like using two different types of shade as a contour at the same time. So for that, I am using their powder or blush brush, and then just pressing the product again onto my face where I want all of it to be distributed, or if I wanted to put that in that area. Now it does work. There are stains on the product itself, on the brush itself I mean, but then again, I don't really care so much about it. And then put it here. This is so soft, you know, like the bigger brush are my favorite when it comes to those like bigger 5 brushes that they've got. It's time to do this eyeshadow, guys, and for that I will be using the Chiara Ferragni x Lancome, or Lancome x Chiara Ferragni Flirting palette, which is one of my favorite because you've got everything in one. Now, without going through the process, I'll just show you which one I'll be using. And this is like a fluffy brush. And normally, it is not important for me to do the blending with a blending brush because you could actually use any type of brushes which you are comfortable with to apply products onto the area where you want to highlight or maybe like emphasize. Now, in this one, I'm just applying like a brown dark color, and then that's it. I love using angle brush to apply the product on the angle of my eyes because this does not go everywhere. Instead, I could just simply like put it on the angle and then apply the product which I wanted, and I think it's effective. Now, using the blush, I'm using this as a transition color on this area, and I have no problem so far applying the product onto my face with this eyeshadow brushes, guys. Now let's tackle the eyebrows, guys, and we will just brush it up. And I am going to use the Tattoo Brown of Maybelline New York pomade in the shade 03 medium brown. So I'm quite curious if this would work because I'd like it to be very thin, and I think this is a little bit rough and very rigid, and so I am so curious if it would work. Now Now, when I distributed the product, I'm always focusing on the tail area, and then whatever is left, then I'm applying it in front, and then I'm just simply like trying to thin down the product here on the the forehead, so to say, and it should work. So since I am not really doing like brow stroke, this is not a problem for me. But if you are going to do this like thin, very thin brown stroke, then probably it might be a problem because it is not so thin, so to say. It does work, but it's a little bit thick, I must say. But for me, it's not a problem. Just in case that is what you wanted, then probably it will be difficult. But you know what? Look at my brows, guys. It works perfectly fine. So now that we've got the brow, I wanted to clean it. Normally, I'm using these brushes, one flat, and this is a concealer flat brush, and this one is an angled flat brush, which are perfect to clean the area of your eyebrows, for example. And then this time I'm going to be using the angle flat brush, just so you see like a comparison. So what I do, I just put it there and then simply drag it, and look at that. Wow, it works very well, just like how I actually hope that it should work. I didn't expect it to work, but then it's doing the job. Can you see that? Okay, let's say I'm going to use this flat straight brush and then just drag it here. No problem at all. No problem. And then simply like blend it. Blend, blend, blend. Now let's say, for example, I wanted to get more of this VT Cosmetic Concealer Pro Cica Tiger Type Concealer. And again, this I got from STYLEVANA. I love it because it brightens your eyes instantly. Now, I just want to demonstrate. I do have the concealer on already, but what if I wanted to clean it a little bit? And then here. I wanted to soften it down with my hands, which is what I'm actually doing usually. And so this looks fantastic. Then finish it up with additional like bronzer and contour a little bit with the powder brush. But then again, I am not so specific when it comes to the application of the brushes because I'm using it the way that I think it should work for me. And so you should do that. You shouldn't actually just fix yourself according to the description of how you should use the brushes. So try to experiment a little bit more. So there are more products onto the brush, but still it is applied perfectly onto my skin, I must say. I used to blend the lip liner onto my lip area. And then we are going to apply the lip product. We'll be going for something like this shade. This is what I'm talking. You don't have to be very attached to the purpose of that specific brush, for example. Try to experiment a little bit. The highlighter, I am going to use this brush. And because this is so fluffy anyway, then I could just simply add the highlighter on my tear duct, above my eyebrow, or below my eyebrow, do you say that? And then here on my cheekbone, and then the tip of my nose. So this is the end result, guys. I did not use any sponge at all. I'm only using the brushes because I want to make it sure that everything, like the result in all, is the effect of the brush. And so far, I'm quite happy with the result. Basically, nothing that I could ever imagine. I thought I'm going to be very unhappy with it, or maybe there is this little thing that I will never like it, but actually it is just a preference purposes. Now, some of the brushes which that goes along with it are a little bit smaller than what I usually use, like for instance a concealer brush, or maybe, no, I couldn't say that though because I need to correct myself. Wait a minute, I'm trying to grab, this is the concealer brush of Real Technique. This is RT300. And then looking at the concealer brush of this one, actually this one is way much better. And so I think if you've got it new and so you are used into using your own brushes, then probably there are some adjustments that you need to do. But so far, I actually love all of it. I enjoyed using it. Now, please be reminded that everything which I've got here, even though it was sent to me for free, but then again, the regular price, I would even still buy it if I were to place an order for that. It's just only 10 euros and 99 cents. For that, you've got really beautiful brushes. They're classy, they look luxurious. It comes with a leather pouch, which you could bring with you whenever you're traveling, or if you are going to go out, whatever. So it comes with this pouch. It looks very nice, pretty simple. And then, yeah, I could not really find something that I would say, no, I don't like it, because let me grab a little bit more again. These are my Real Technique brushes. This one, that one, and this one too. So basically, you know what? For one brush, this is more than expensive than the entire set of that. So what I'm saying, I also have this brush, which is very expensive, just one piece, guys. And yeah, what I'm saying is that if you wanted to give this one a try, if you're new to makeup, even though you're an expert in makeup, maybe it is going to satisfy your demand. And aside from that, yeah, it works well. It is cruelty free. I have listed some of the important details which might be relevant for you. So it has a high quality material with wooden handle, with aluminum like ring on it, just to make the brush tight and secure. It has a soft and dense bristles. Now the texture of the wooden handle is matte, allowing you to have a tight grip so it will not slide whenever you're applying the product onto your face. Plus it has cruelty premium synthetic brushes. It looks luxurious. It comes with a cosmetic bag travel. It's travel friendly, so to say. And it is only less than 200 grams for the entire set. So it is pretty lightweight, like around 180 grams. And there are 15 brushes, guys. Imagine 15 brushes for 10 euros and 99 cents. So if you are onto that, I myself is very happy with it. I loved it. And so, hey, Makeup Go, you did a great job. And if you do like this video, give me a thumbs up, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so you will be updated whenever I upload new videos. See you next time. Bye-bye. My neighbors are so crazy. They're honking the horn. I'm living close to the street. Okay, bye-bye, guys.